We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up AUD CHF. We are on the 12-month time frame. Price action last candle to the right hand side is a bearish red candle. Current price is sitting at 0.58943. So we're looking for price action overall, lowest low of structure. Next, we look for price action overall, highest high of structure, which means near the numbers of 2.14673. Let's zoom in the price to see what's going on. So we can see that price action broke below our overall lower lows of structure. Now we got to figure out what's happening in that area. When we received the fourth to last candle push down, anything within that fourth to last candle's consolidation. So we're looking for the breakout of the outside of the fourth to last candle or to the bottom side, or that market can't continue to create patterns inside that area. So what the market is currently reading is stopped near the midpoint, which in the middle of the fourth to last candle of the market. So when that fourth to last candle market did spike down and broke that overall level of support, it identified for that first leg, market came back for that second leg, third leg, stopped near the midpoint. Now, if it respects the midpoint and works its way up, we'll see that double bottom that's trying to form. If not, that market can push down further. So if the market pushed down further, it can head towards the fourth to last candle towards that wick, and that can stop the numbers at 0.53097. And we're also going to add that midpoint between the fourth to last candle of the market. So when we're taking a look at what's going on now, we can see that price action, which is the last candle of the market, has broken the midpoint. So we are going to look down at the time frame to see if it's going to identify as a break, a retest for that market to push down further, or it may just consolidate in that area of that midpoint line, or we just have a full reversal and market work its way up from that double bottom that we identified earlier. So if this market's coming down, where is it coming from? So we can see that when that price action, price second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth last candle, sixth and seventh last candle came back into that area, we can see it came back for a retest towards that sixth to last candle in the area. So if you take the midpoint of that sixth to last candle in the market, you can see that that market broke, came back to retest. When that market retest, it identified that first, second, third, and market pushed down. So we have a double top. Second last candle came back to retest, pushed down again, and then price action currently came back to retest the second last candle and then pushed down, and we can see that it broke the midpoint of that structure. As I said before, now we're looking to see if it's going to identify as a break and a retest as we walk down the time frame. So price action on the 6-month time frame, price action last candle to the right hand side is reading as a bearish red candle. We are receiving the break still, same type bearish red candle from the 12-month time frame towards the 4-month time frame, towards the 6-month time frame. So we waiting to see what's happening in that area. So we're going to keep on walking down the time frame, walking down to the 3-month. So the 3-month time frame still receiving that bearish red candle that's breaking the market. So we can see that price action has broken the previous side of that solid body. So we want to see how far it can work its way down. It's actually touching right on it. So that solid red and green touches that support. Now it can respect to the opposite side. It can push down a little bit more, so it can identify for that first, second, third, push down a little bit more, and it still work its way back up and pull back for that double bottom unless market breaks. So if market breaks this line here, then we have to ask where the market's coming from. We can see that double top as we identified earlier. Now also it could be identified as a triple top if you add this area on this side. So it'll be identified as first, second, third, fourth, double top, retest, market pushed, retest. So second to last candle came back to retest that midpoint in this area here, and then market pushed down, and we waiting to see what's happening. It's going to push down further. It's going to identify a retest, or it may just consolidate side by side, but so we're still walking down the time frame to see what's going on. So price action on the monthly time frame is reading as a bearish red candle spike up to the high. So that's still identified as a doji style candle. So what that doji style candle is doing, just coming back to retest. So it's a press up to the high, so it came back to retest. So as in the second last candle, and before I talk about this, that those two SR lines I created at the midpoint, if we take a rectangle and we place a rectangle in that area, that becomes a zone. So anything, we just basically waiting for the breakout of that zone that we found with the SR lines, finding the midpoint, finding the lowest low of the structure, looking for the break of the previous area, and we found that we are in the zone. So now being in the zone, what is the market reading? So the market is reading as the second to last candle in the market has pushed down. Price action came back to retest that second to last candle. Now it's going to push down further. Price action is still an active candle, so it can still push down with a bearish red candle and break that market or consolidate sideways, but it's currently consolidating. Why? Because price action is within the second to last candle, so we're looking for that breakout, and then primarily it'll break out the zone unless it go back into the zone or consolidates. Weekly time frame price action reading as a bearish red candle, so we receiving structure in that area. So we can see that my market broke into the zone, came back to retest the zone, consolidated sideways, and then pushed back down. Now, is this the area where market's going to respect? And if it does respect, market works its way up for that W formation, as we can see, unless that market is just identifying the break, the retest, the break of the zone, the retest the zone, and push down further. So we're going to see if this market is active to push down with the bearish red candle, consolidate, or work its way back up. Daily time frame price action reading as a bullish green doji. So it's consolidating side by side. Dojis is just a weak candle, so it's consolidating within the second to last candle. The market did break below it just a little bit, but that price action wick at the bottom caught that area, so it could be respecting for that support for that market to work its way up. And we did talk about maybe forming an overall double W. But on the daily time frame is identifying as a first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Market came back to return. If it pushes up, market's coming from a double bottom and a retest unless we receive that break. As I said before, price action is inside the second last candle, so that market is currently in that consolidation. Walking to the 4-hour time frame. So price action on the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame price action reading as a bearish red candle. If this market is dropping down for bearish, that means we're looking for the engulfment of the previous side. So price action hasn't engulfed the previous side fully. So if you see that second to last candle of the market, it only engulfed the second last price action, only engulfed the second last candle body, which pushed down, but it hasn't broken outside the wicks, which is I created the support and resistance line in yellow. So you're waiting for the push up or the push down. So price second, third is all in consolidation with one another. And if it's respected at that support for that first, second, and third touch with the first three candles in the market, you see that first, second, that will be the retest, and it'll follow with the bullish green candle and push that market up. But primarily, you're just looking for the breakout of the fourth to last candle of the market is more controlled, because the market still can push down a little bit and work its way back up into that area. So just wait for the breakout to the fourth to last candle of the market to the upside or downside. Okay, guys, please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Click on images, AUD, CHF.